Hi, you're watching Nerdy News on VideoGamesBlogger.com. I'm your host Laura, and today I'll be filling you in on the latest in gaming news. Some video games are violent, explicit, and inappropriate for children, but that's why parents exist. After a ruling last week by the U.S. Supreme Court, states cannot ban the sale or rental of violent video games to kids. The court voted 7-2 to throw out a 2005 California law that limited sales of violent games to kids, saying it is unconstitutional and a violation of free speech rights. As technology has advanced, violent images in comic books, movies, television, and now video games have become convenient targets for censorship. Studies that suggest violence are the results of games cited to support California statute were not persuasive. Psychiatry is revealed by history as being flawed for predicting behavior, and in the 1950s, psychiatrists testified that even Superman comic books led to juvenile delinquency. New research suggests that consumer spending will be slightly less than last year in the game industry. New data from market research firm Newzoo has found that U.S. consumer spending on video games in 2011 will reach a total of $21.6 billion, just lower than in 2010. According to the 2011 Games Market Revenue Report, 145 million people in the U.S., just under half of the entire population, will spend money on games in 2011, with most of this money will be spent on console gaming. Social network and casual gaming are set to see $4.6 billion spent in total, while mobile gaming will bring in $2.1 billion. MMO games were separated out of these groups in the report and estimated to bring in $2.6 billion for the year. The report predicts that social and mobile gaming will see both a 37% increase in revenue year over year, while digital distribution will see an 11% increase. Sony's video game unit is rearranging management just months after hackers pretty much kicked their butts. The Sony management reshuffle is unsurprising, as Sony has faced many issues recently along with the attack on the PlayStation Network. Not only was it slapped with a lawsuit associated with the theft of personal data during the PSN attack, it also had its Sony Pictures website hacked, with personal data stolen there too. Kazuo Hirai, president of Sony's games unit since 2006, will be replaced by Andrew House, head of the European video game unit. Hirai will continue to oversee the gaming business as the unit's chairman and retain his post as executive deputy president of the entire Sony group. The upcoming launch of the PlayStation Vita portable faces stiff competition with the Nintendo 3DS. Perhaps these changes are being made to give Sony's customers the reassurance they sorely need. If being a video game developer was your dream, how much abuse would you be willing to take to achieve it? Team Bondi is in the wake of allegations that the company mistreated staff during the lengthy development process for Noire, launched last month. A number of former Team Bondi staff alleged brutal work practices and a poor staff culture at the company, including 12-hour-a-day lengthy crunch time periods, which would see staff work substantial overtime in order to meet deadlines. In response to the Team Bondi allegations, the International Game Developers Association has said that the lengthy crunch times reported at Team Bondi were out of line if the reports were accurate. Team Bondi has not yet commented on the complaints. However, so-called crunch periods are not that unusual in the video game industry, with many development studios using the practice to meet key deadlines, such as demonstrations at major gaming conferences like E3. Now for some games releasing this week. Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon is a third-person shooter developed for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. It is a sequel to Earth Defense Force 2017. Players take the role of Lightning Alpha, who battles against wave after wave of gigantic insect and robot armies. Insect Armageddon predominantly takes place in the city of New Detroit, the target of a concentrated bug invasion that only the EDF can stop. Over 300 weapons will be available to use, double the amount in Earth Defense Force 2017. These can be purchased using a new unlock system that particularly replaces the in-game weapon drop system of EDF 2017. 4 different classes will be selectable from the menu, each with special functions and exclusive equipment. That's all the news I have for today. Feel free to leave any questions or comments below. Love and peace from my PC to yours.